first video of 2024. That's quite scary to say, and we're talking about The Rock. It's going to be a bizarre year again, isn't it? Hello and welcome to FTTR, I am Hugh McQuaid, and today we are talking about the WrestleMania main event that is potentially confirmed, potentially not. We're going to speculate a little bit as The Rock returned to Raw. But before we dive into that, please subscribe, please like this video, please comment your thoughts down below. Hope you had a lovely Christmas and a lovely New Year. I hope it was all fantastic. And let's talk about this wrestling goodness, madness, everything that's going on here. As yes, it was teased by Triple H sort of pre-New Year that there would be a former WWE champion returning to Raw. This played out. We got Jinder Mahal come out. I thought that was a very nice bait and switch. Very, very funny. He was then interrupted by The Rock, the people's champ, the Scorpion King himself, made his return to Raw and basically ran down Jinder, fed off the crowd, does what The Rock does, laid Jinder out with a spine buster and a people's elbow, and just as he was about to send the fans home happy, he dropped a little tease talking about restaurants and saying, where should he sit? Should he sit at the head of the table? Now you can read a lot into this. We can all read a lot into this. Was this just an off-the-cuff mention? Was this, teasing something 5 years down the line? Or is this setting up the WrestleMania match of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Roman Reigns? My speculation. No, before I get into my speculation, let me talk about this segment as a whole, because I thought the segment was actually pretty bad. I thought it was pretty bad. It was pretty long. Nothing really of note. Not really good heat from Jinder Mahal. Okay stuff from The Rock, and a nice tease at the end. I thought it was way too long, took up way too much time just to get to that one line. That said, the speculation station, let's drive into that. I don't think The Rock will and should main event WrestleMania this year against Roman Reigns. I think the story of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Roman Reigns does not need the titles. It doesn't. It just does not need these titles. These titles, in my opinion, need to come off Roman Reigns as soon as possible, because it's becoming like Brock Lesnar was back in sort of 2017, 2018, when he had the Universal Championship for a whole year and he was never there. That's exactly how I feel with Roman Reigns. At this point, he's not putting on amazing matches, because the LA Knight match was fine at best and the Jey Uso match was awful, in my opinion. And just, it doesn't need this. Cody needs that. And that's what's got me a little bit worried about this, is they're going to bump Cody. I don't think they will bump Cody. I think the match at WrestleMania will be Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, again, for the WWE Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. I think you could pull the trigger on Rock versus Roman, potentially at Elimination Chamber. You've got a big stadium, a big event in Australia. Why not headline it with Roman versus The Rock? Because I think it's a foregone conclusion as who wins as well. The Rock ain't winning. The Rock ain't beating Roman Reigns. It's just not happening. The only viable way Rock wins is by disqualification. There's no way they would put the belt at this point on The Rock. So for me, having that main event WrestleMania, there's no drama there. There's no sort of stakes or anything like that. It's just a dream match. It's a dream match with a foregone conclusion. But you do the match without the belts on the line, I think you've got something there. I really do. And I think you could even play into that story that maybe make it a non-title match at Elimination Chamber. Potentially The Rock picks up a pin, like 1% chance, only because Jey Uso has pinned Roman Reigns. Maybe it's something they want to keep in the family, if you will. Maybe pinning Roman Reigns is something that only someone in the Bloodline can do. Maybe that's the way they want to go, but there's no chance The Rock is winning the belts. So either that, or they're setting up a match for a year down the line with Roman Reigns. I don't think I want that either. I think the perfect place to do this match is at Elimination Chamber. I think that's where you do it. You do Rock, Roman, Elimination Chamber. You do Cody, Roman, WrestleMania. Cody wins the belts. Because, my God, I don't want another year of this. I do not want another year of the Bloodline. It has already ran its course completely. And completely jumped the shark for me with Jimmy Uso at SummerSlam. That completely missed the mark. And I don't think anything has been that good since SummerSlam, maybe. Since the start of the year. Since WrestleMania, I don't think anything has been great with the Bloodline. And that's just my opinion. So, the idea of Cody potentially getting bumped makes me sad. But then you've got to find something for Cody to do. There's nothing on the cards, really, that I think Cody could do that isn't the world title picture. And yeah, that's all my negative stuff. If I want to talk about some of the positives of this, I think it has completely thrown like a spanner in the wrench of the Royal Rumble. I think the Royal Rumble, I'm so excited for because I think it's so unpredictable. You now have 3 people who could win that match. CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and The Rock could potentially show up. That's interesting. That is very interesting, especially if you get a Punk Rock stare down in the ring of the Royal Rumble. God, that's tasty. God, that's tasty. And really, you know, that feels big time. That feels so, so big time. So yeah, overall, of The Rock's return, not underwhelmed. I'd say intrigued and partially concerned. That's a great compliment, right? That's what I think. That is what I think. I think the main event at WrestleMania should be Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Night 2 should be Cody versus Roman. Night 1 should probably be... I'd like it to be Becky versus Rhea, but then I'd also like CM Punk and Seth Rollins to get that main event slot. It's up in the air. It's up in the air for those two. But yeah, that's what I think on this situation. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Are you happy with The Rock's return? Are you excited to see him main event WrestleMania? Just to answer the question, should he main event WrestleMania? The answer is no, from me to you. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll try and reply to every single one of them. Thank you all ever so much for your support, and have a nice day.